Okay, next up we have...
I'm dead.
Currently deluding myself into manifesting a Fall Out Boy and PinkPantheress collab.
You know,
First
I'd
off,
love
this
to.
photo's iconic.
Yeah, I would love to do a Fall Out Boy collaboration.
What's up, friends? It's your girl, Emily Curl, and today we're here at our iHeartRadio headquarters in New York City hanging out with artist PinkPantheress. Can we give it up for PinkPantheress in our studio? Oh, I love you clap too. This is bright and early. It's funny because I'm not much of a morning person, but like working in this industry, you are. Are you a morning person? Would you consider yourself one?
Well, I guess I'm like you. I feel like I have to be against my will.
What is like your morning routine look like? What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
The first thing I do is I take off my bonnet. I actually usually text, like I usually wake up with loads and loads of texts for some reason, so I feel like I need to go through all those first. It's weird, like every morning I'm always like, hey, no, it's gonna be a nice clean phone, and then there's just a bunch of people. So I'm like, okay, I'll respond to everyone.
I do the same thing too, where I'm like, past like 9 p.m. I can't text back, but like the next morning I'm like fresh and ready to go.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What's the first app that you check?
Well, the iMessage app. Other than that, I go on to my emails and Pinterest.
You're a Pinterest
I
person?
can't explain what it is. I'm just obsessed. I don't know what it is. No.
I was not expecting that. What are your Pinterest boards? What are you pinning?
No, I'm not pinning anything. I use Pinterest as if it's like Instagram these days. It's really weird. I just like scroll.
Wow. Oh, this is so interesting. I haven't used Pinterest in a minute. Maybe I should go back on.
No, I think you should. It's cool.
What do you find inspiring on Pinterest?
Well, no, but like I don't know what it is. It's my app of choice. Like, you know how some people's apps is like Instagram or like TikTok. It's like to see memes, whatever like current stuff. Like I choose Pinterest because it just like, I don't know, I just enjoy seeing all the pictures without like captions, without like all the comments telling you what to think and feel. I like being able to like look at a picture and be like, okay.
Oh, you can like make your own assumptions. Oh, you're right. Because you don't necessarily see or you don't know who's posting what.
Exactly. I just quite like
now I'm inspired.
It's weird, but yeah.
Okay, it's so funny because again, like over the last like few years, I feel like we've seen you all over socials. You've really captured our feeds, captured our hearts. And it's interesting, you're on Pinterest. You're like but I mean, what has it been like for you? I mean, to see such a skyrocket of your fans and your music and your career really taking off.
It's cool, yeah. I mean, I love it. It can be scary sometimes, but I'm really appreciative of everything. And I think more so I'm just appreciative of people who listen to my music. I mean, it's really the only thing I care about is people listening to music and enjoying it and giving their opinions about it and letting me know, you know, what they like and what they don't like and everything.
Yeah, and your fans have taken such an interest in you, and I know we have too. And so I'm so curious. I'd love to like get to know you better. Mm-hmm. You grew up in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, take me back to like your earliest memories of listening to music. Like you're in your room, your speakers are on. What posters are on your walls? Like, paint the scene for me of what that looked like.
Well, there was a point where my room was covered in like Kerrang posters. Like even bands I really didn't listen to, I would put up there just because I always say like aesthetic in music. Like I'd say, when I was growing up, music really shaped my aesthetic and I really played into whatever music I was into. So if I was emo, I'd really embody the whole world of it. And I had literal band posters everywhere you could think of, like in my room, and I covered the whole thing. And that's where I really started taking an interest, was when I started listening to like all of these emo bands and like rock and stuff like that.
Because I read it was like My Chemical Romance, right, was a big one. What were the other big ones that you're listening to at the time?
Well, I was listening to Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, Paramore, and everyone. Like, yeah, it's a pipeline. It's like I when I speak to people, they always tell me it's the same pipeline for them too. It's like you find one, then you end up going down this hole, and then.
Okay, what about, you know, like obviously, like as you're growing a career. What about your friends? How would your friends describe you personally?
I'd say they would go again, because the aesthetic thing I was telling you about, like. Yeah. I think they'd more be able to like pin down my aesthetic or my like aesthetic choices as opposed to stuff that is, I guess, to do with my personality. I think they'd be like, okay, I know exactly what she'd wear. Yeah, I know exactly what she'd make this look like, but I think when it comes to my personality, I think they can be just as confused as you are. I'm not even gonna lie.
Were you talking about like your eras or leaning into like what you're listening to at the time of visually? What era do you feel like you're in right now?
I started like listening to a lot of like I guess like Imogen Heap, like when I first started making music, really like 2020, 2021. I just really enjoy like a more chilled aesthetic to what mine used to be. Mine used to be very intense and like, I'm going to wear this band t-shirt to let you know that I listen to this band. But now I'm a bit more like, no, I'm going to be chill. I'm going to embody the music I listen to. Again, I'm just going to be chill and just quite like kitsch. I like to use kitsch, like tacky sometimes. I don't know.
And then your new album is out. First off, congratulations, heaven knows. I can't believe this is your debut album because I feel like we've seen so much music from you. This is so exciting.
I think that too.
Yeah, does it feel surreal for you as well?
Yeah, I think so. Now you say that, yeah.
It's so interesting to me too because I love your aesthetic. I love the sound and it's like this beautiful voice, very calming, melodic. And then you explore some really dark, intense themes. It's like a nice juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about it? How would you describe your music?
Yeah, I definitely think that there was a juxtaposition for sure, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And then this album, tell me a little bit about, creating it, what it means to you, what this was like putting it out.
I think creating it was a process of like, because I was just trying to explain something the other day, like I'm such a perfectionist and I just feel like sometimes I'll never be happy with stuff that I do. And I don't know what it is. I feel like I could write a song that everyone's saying is good or great and I just won't be able to see it. I don't know what it is. I've just never been satisfied. So with this album it was a lot of me listening to things and just having to be like, okay, this is gonna have to do because I've done my best with this. And there's been a lot of times with songs where I've been like, no, I know I could do better, but at the end of the day, once you spend X amount of hours on something, like you really just have to let it go. And that's what I had to do with the whole album. Oh, wow. Like on the day of delivery, I remember just being like, I'm just gonna have to give it away. Yeah.
Really? So so you never kind of felt like it was ready. There's still at the end you were like,
I never felt it was ready, but just because I never felt it was ready doesn't mean that it wasn't because I was giving a half-assed attempt. It was because I was just like, I don't know, I just genuinely think that I'll never be happy with like every song that I make. There's some songs where I'm like, okay, I love this one, like that. Okay, I really put my whole thing into it. But there are some where I'm like, oh God, I don't know. It's weird though. This is just how I feel like creatives are. I was discussing this same thing with my friend the other day where he was saying the same thing. I was like, yeah, it's like when you're a creative, it's really hard to feel like this song or this piece of art or this is like the best that you can do.
And it's like to be like so introspective and self-aware. I'm sure that comes into of just the overthinking. And there's probably a layer of sensitivity with it too, right? Have you always been like a sensitive person? Were you a sensitive kid growing up?
I've only ever been sensitive about my work. That's literally it. Like that's it. I said like I don't really mind what people have to say about like things like about what I look like or whatever, what my person. But when it comes to my music, that's where I get really like protective about it. Yeah. And I don't know why. Again, it's everything is so ineffable and it goes individual by individual, but like when it comes to my music I'm so sensitive, sure.
Well, I mean, we appreciate it because I feel like we get such amazing stuff, so the album's truly incredible.
Thank you.
I'm curious for you, what about the entire process and everything that you're doing now, this job that you have and this place that you're in is like the most fulfilling part for you?
Meeting fans, because I know it's like cliche, but like I really like love my fans because they're so similar to me sometimes. Like I just really like meeting people and being honest with them, and I don't ever want to meet someone and be like put on this facade. So when I meet people and they're being themselves with me, I'm myself with them. And when I'm with my fans, I try and make that experience with them. And they're usually my age. They're usually interested in the same things I am. You know, like I've had full-on conversations about my favorite musical groups with my fans, and I'll be talking to them for ages just about like, oh, what's your favorite song from, and like, who's your favorite member of this group, and like it's really cute, and I really like that because it makes me feel like I'm making music for people that equally understand what it's like to be someone. Like,
and at this point, can you go outside without your fans recognizing you? Like,
yeah, I can. I actually can.
Oh,
or
really?
Depending on which part of town I'm in, but yeah, I can. It's not too hard. Like obviously there are some areas where it gets a bit impossible.
Yeah. When was the first time you got recognized? Was it exciting for you?
It was terrifying. No, it was really scary because I used to be anonymous, so I didn't post my face anywhere. And then it was like, I can't remember if it was after a music video or something, or some picture of me was online that I think someone posted. And then I went out and somebody asked me if it was me, and I was like, I don't know how you would know that. But so it was more scary than anything. But then once it became more of a regular thing, I was like, it was nice because it meant that people clearly knew.
You were connecting.
Yeah, it was connecting, exactly.
When did you make the active choice to like show that it was you, to like put two and two together? Or what was it an active choice? Did it just kind of happen that way?
It was half an active choice, and so after like some pictures came on and I was like, I'm gonna make a music video, and that was when it became an active choice. But I basically just realized like in this day and age it's actually easier to do what I did, and it's like filter your face like slowly instead of doing it all at once. Imagine like a year down the line or 2 years. Imagine now if I did like a face reveal. So I just feel like it would have maybe not worked to my advantage. I feel like I had to do it my own way, which was just slowly doing it over time.
And then like you're saying, I think that's why your fans connect so well to your art, because they connected to the art first.
That's and that's another thing. Yeah. I love it.
Well, speaking of your fans,
Oh, yeah.
You have the best fans. They're so funny.
Yeah, they're cute.
So we pulled a few of our favorite comments from all over the internet, from all your social channels, and we're going to throw them up on screen and want to have you react to some of them. So fans, if you're watching, you might see your face and your name in here. Okay. All right. So let's go to our very first one.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan says, we survived the Pink album drought.
It's true though. It was a drought. I mean, I feel like there were people that weren't even sure if it was gonna come out. So I was like, yeah, I need to let them know.
How often did you get this comment leading up to the album? And were you like, guys, it's coming? Like, don't worry?
Well, I don't really read comments apart from when I speak to my fan pages, and they were telling me like, oh, when is it? Like when like they were the ones that basically informed me that people were awaiting. And I was like, oh no, I just didn't know what to say because at that point I didn't think I had a date for the album. So yeah, I found out that they were waiting for it, and that's when I started being a bit more like, okay, we should get this nailed down, yeah.
Jordan survived the drought. Thanks, Jordan. Okay, next up we have...
I'm dead.
Currently deluding myself into manifesting a Fall Out Boy and PinkPantheress collab.
You know, I'd love to. Yeah, I would love to do a Fall Out Boy collaboration. I love Fall Out Boy, and you know what? I remember when I was like 15, I was seeing them live, and Pete Wentz came past, and he had like we high-fived because he was doing this across the barrier, and I was at the barrier for some reason, and I grabbed onto his arm, and I literally wouldn't let go. And now, obviously, I realized like that wasn't the thing to do, but like, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, you don't wash your hand after that.
Yeah, I know I did definitely wash my hand, but like it. But like it was sick. I'm not gonna lie, I love Fall Out Boy.
Have you ever met them since that? You've got to tell Pete that story next time you meet him.
I've never met them or been close. I'm sad.
It's gonna happen. We're manifesting it. Please. And so is Celine. So thank you, Celine. Okay, next up. PinkPantheress album makes me feel like I'm running through my own level of Sonic Adventure 2, and I'm not mad about it at all.
I hear this a lot with Sonic and Mario. I actually
really?
I get that a lot. It's cool. I like it.
Oh, love that. All right. Okay, next up we have...
Sick. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's on the bucket list, on the dream list?
Honestly, like the amount of anime intro songs that actually are songs on my playlist, like yeah.
Oh, so this would be a great collab then. Okay. Thanks, Mona. All right. Up next, she did a hi. I'm PinkPantheress, and you're watching Disney.
Oh, they're talking about the new video. Yeah, that video does look out of Disney. Yeah, I should do that.
Did you grow up watching Disney Channel?
No, actually, I didn't. I didn't have the right facilities for watching Disney. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I did.
Okay, I love it. All right. So next up we have Why Did I Forget She's British? Which is so funny. I saw this on a couple. Do people forget you're British?
Clearly they do.
Yeah. Does that happen often when they meet you in person?
Yeah, they do. They do. It's like two things. They'll be like, oh, they'll be like, oh, you're British, or like, oh, your accent, or they'll be like, oh, you're so tall. Yeah.
Perfect, because that's our next one.
Okay. I'm so tall. How tall is she? I'm 5'8". Oh, no, that's such a lie. I'm 5'9". Because all my life I thought I was 5'8", and then only recently have I realized I'm 5'9", and even it's teetering between 5'9" and 5'10".
Oh, so you're even closer. Because I was gonna say I'm 5'7", and I thought you were a little taller than me.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so 5'9", maybe 5'10", maybe 5'8".
No, 5'8". I'm 5'9", maybe 5'10" in the right shoes. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, we've debunked the myth. Okay, I'm just like PinkPantheress. I keep that thing, my shoulder bag, on me at all times.
Yeah, it's a choice. It
is a choice. Okay.
Yeah, I just think it's nice to have. It's like you never know. You never know when you're gonna need what's in your bag.
What do you keep in your bag? What are the essentials?
I think the most important thing for me is wig spray. That's it. And listen, I don't know if you carry your wig spray, but I need my wig spray, and that's what I carry.
So that's what we do. That's what's in the bag.
It's one thing. Just one of many.
Love it. Okay, next up we have... Okay, this is so exciting. PinkPantheress opening for Olivia for Guts Tour is making me so emotional. I think I've been her biggest fan since Break It Off when videos of her performing got uploaded. I'm going to be sobbing.
Oh, so cute.
Which this is so exciting. You're going on tour with Olivia Rodrigo. And
yeah, I am.
How do you feel about that?
At first, I was nervous. And then, I just performed for a big crowd. And I think, like... I've had in the past good performances, but I felt like that one, I watched it back, I was like, okay, it went so well, like, I sounded how I wanted to sound, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So I think with more practice in rehearsal rooms, I think I'm going to be, hopefully, very well prepared. And I'm really excited because I really love Olivia. I think she's so nice and she's so lovely. And I met her in 2021. And actually, really, we went for dinner recently, and honestly, like, Just such a lovely girl. And so I'm really excited because, you know, I think of all the people to go on tour with, I'm just happy it's someone that I get along with.
And, you know, it's interesting that you were nervous. Did you tell Olivia that? Did she have any advice for you?
I can't even remember if I told her I was I don't think we spoke about tour at all. I think we were just talking crap. But, like, no, like, I think we were just chatting about, you know, normal teenage girl stuff. Yeah. Even though I'm not a teenager. But, I wish I was. But,
Same.
It was, I actually try not to tell people that I'm nervous sometimes, even though I do speak about it a lot. I don't know. I don't want them to think, like, I don't know. I just want people to. It's a mask that you have to put on sometimes. Like you're overly confident stuff. But realistically, I do get sad about tours. But I'm excited. I can't lie to you. I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready.
It's interesting because I feel like a lot of artists do, like you're saying, do have alter egos, especially for stage or doing press or doing interviews. Do you feel like you have one or you're developing one?
My thing is me on stage is PinkPantheress, and then me off stage is just me, like me as this. Yeah. That is my. I think Pink is my alter ego. I don't think because I'm not Pink like. At home, you know?
Oh, interesting. This is a great one to end on.
Oh yeah, there's such a queen.
Such a queen.
Yeah, such a queen.
This had to be so exciting.
I don't check my comments, so honestly I never realized, but that's amazing. Thank you for showing me.
Wait, you never saw this?
No, I didn't see it. No, but I think someone told me passingly, but I honestly, when people talk about I don't even let it go into my brain, but this is amazing. This is a queen. Epic.
Yeah, is there anyone else that has told you that they've listened to your music, that they love your stuff, they got you really excited?
This is, honestly, I think that one is one that now I'm like, yeah, that one's, I'm the most. She's so sweet.
She's amazing. Yeah. Well, we're so excited for you. Thank you so much for coming in, for your time, and for sharing your talents with us. Yeah. And we can't wait to see everything that's happening this year and see you on tour with Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, so much to look forward to. Can we give it up one more time for PinkPantheress in our studio? So great chatting with you. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you stream PinkPantheress' album. It's out now on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here, and don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. See you next time.